Hey there, this is American Mutt, independent, also member of the Holy Spirit of humanity. Now, one of my peeves with the way humanity is going is the obesity. Now, it's not natural at all. I know everybody, oh, no, people are born that way. No, they're not. No, they're not. Very rarely do you have a 15, 20-pound baby coming out of a woman. Matter of fact, I don't think a 20-pound baby ever came out of a woman. No, it's the lifestyle that you raise the child in. And people say, oh, no, that's but. I'll tell you what, if you think that obesity is a genetic thing, go to Ethiopia and live for 5 years. Let's see how genetically big you are. You won't be. And that's one of the things that really disgusts me about massively obese people. There are so many people starving to death in the world right now, right this minute, right this second. We always hear about gunshots and all that and all these things like that. But we don't hear about human suffering as in starvation every minute because that kills the whole fat positivity movement. When I see people like Lizzo, I just think, what she's eating to get that size, she could have fed a whole damn family. Now, I'm not the best on eating myself, but I worked construction my whole life. And if you work construction, you'll know sometimes you just don't get lunch, especially in concrete. When the concrete comes, you ain't eating. You're going to do the work. So I have like the worst eating. I'll go days without eating. I fast all the time and then I'll eat. And it's just, I'm not the best on eating, but I'm not overweight. Even at my heaviest at 210 pounds, it was when I lifted, not because I ate. It's because it was all muscle weight. And it was when I was in the field. And that's another one that gets me. I'll hear people, oh, we don't have time to exercise. Well, men, go get a job in construction and you won't need to worry about going to no goddamn gym. Go lay block all day. Matter of fact, go pour concrete all day. It's more of a workout than laying block. Block is easy. All you gotta do is lift. Go out and trowel a few hundred yards of concrete and you'll have a six-pack ab. You'll be ripped because you're big. You're strong. And women, same thing. Personally, I think women could actually do concrete better because when you do concrete, when you get towards the edge, depending on your height, you put your feet off the side of the board and you hold yourself up with the trowel. You have one trowel to hold yourself and the other one you float. Then you take the one that you floated with, hold that down, and you trowel off with the other one. It's back and forth, wax on, wax off. But you do it as a full push-up. You're literally holding yourself above the concrete. And any concrete guys will tell you this. Once the knee boards can come off the concrete, they do a straight out solar flex. Or you ever see that ab roller? I guarantee a concrete man came up with the ab roller. Because that's what troweling concrete is like. And if you want to get a workout, you'll get paid well. Concrete guys now are up to 25, 30 an hour. And finishers are even more. You'll wheel concrete, you'll build your legs, you'll build your arms, you'll build your back. Because wheeling concrete is a unique experience. And in the industry, you don't get a half-filled wheelbarrow. You get a fully filled wheelbarrow. So if you want to lose weight and you don't have time for the gym, go work construction. You'll lose your weight really fucking quick. And you'll say, well, I've seen fat construction workers. No, you've seen construction workers with cirrhosis of the liver. That's why guys get the beer belly. It's their liver getting larger. I've worked the fields. There are very few fat masons. There are very few fat concrete guys. And if they are, they ain't doing the work. I know actually one concrete guy that is overweight, but he's like 6'4". He's a big cornbread hillbilly boy, and he still works concrete at my age. I don't. I do electrical plumbing. I got smart. I went to the easier work. But when we talk about fat positivity, that is a lie. And you can ask any Gen Xers. We'll tell you straight to your face. Matter of fact, go back and look at any of your family photos before the evolution of fast food and garbage food. And you'll find out that there are no real obese people. A few here and there, and they were super wealthy. See, that's why I think that people want to be fat. They think fatness is a sign of wealth because all these kings in England were fat and the kings in France were fat. Yeah, it's greed, lust. That's what you're chasing when you're going with weight. And when you say, oh, you're not a fatty, you don't understand. I've lost so many family members from overweight. My own mother died because of overweight, being overweight. So don't sit there and try to say, oh, you're doing it for some other reason. No, I'm doing it because I don't want you to unalive yourself. And when you massively overeat, you are doing no different than taking something and unaliving yourself. You're just doing it slower. And the government doesn't care. You know, the government that wants to protect you doesn't give a crap if you eat yourself to death. Why don't, if you're overweight, take 5 minutes, read the ingredients on what you're eating, and look them up and see how much garbage is in that food. You're not going to get overweight eating oranges. You're not going to get overweight eating grapes. You're not going to get overweight eating pears, apples, meat. As long as you're physically fit, because these are all healthy foods, you'll have the energy. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Your energy sucks because you're eating garbage. You're eating fast food garbage. Eating pizza all the time. Hey, that's bread, vegetable, and dairy. Yeah, no. You want to lose weight? You want to be healthy? Then eat healthy. And don't say, oh, I eat a salad. I eat chef salads all the time. But that's the only thing I eat during the day. I don't eat 500 burgers with that chef salad. I don't eat 20 tons of food with it. My biggest downfall is milk. I love milk. I'm a milk junkie. I don't drink alcohol, really. I drink coffee and milk. I don't drink tea. I'm not a fan of soda. I'm not a real fan. Orange juice I like, but I can't drink it all the time. My years of alcohol ate a hole in the stomach, so I have to watch on some things I do drink. Another benefit they never tell you about with alcoholism is when you burn that hole in the stomach from drinking that hardcore shit, you will never heal. But if you are overweight, please lose weight. It is bad for you. You are unaliving yourself, and I am out to save humanity. I don't hate obese people. I hate the fact that you think it's good for you. Lizzo is not healthy. Taylor Swift's not healthy. Like I told my neighbor, I took him to the store the other day. I said, you want to know a perfect woman for me? A, her IQ has to at least be 160. Nothing personal. I just need someone that I can actually talk to. And you would have to be at least 160 or above to understand some of the concepts I come with. I don't bring everything I know to the internet because most people could never handle the real truth. Most people are too scared. But if you are overweight, please lose weight, eat healthy, live a long life. It's not for some beauty standards, not some Taylor Swift bimbo. Like I said, when I was talking to him, my perfect woman, high IQ. You have to have a high IQ. Sorry, I am picky on some things. But you can have, and that's how I described it to him, because I love horses. I used to ride all the time. Even on my Facebook, there's more pictures of horses than even myself. But I love riding. And most of the women that ride horses all the time are pretty damn healthy, because it takes a lot of muscles to ride a horse. If you ever rode a dirt bike or a four-wheeler, imagine the same thing, but without the control. because a horse has its own idea. You can control them to a point, but a horse is a horse. They are bigger than you and they know it. But you can't fear them. You just got to respect them and talk to them. Horses are one of my favorite creatures, next to dogs and turtles and whales. Turtles are a big fascination of me. I just believe turtles are a lot smarter than people give them credit for. Some of the things I've seen turtles do is totally amazing. It's like, Jesus, how the hell did they even accomplish that? So I'm a big fan of turtles. But if you are overweight and you think you're sucking that food down to fill some desire, get rid of it. Go learn how to do stuff. I heard one of these people talking about obesity and the clothes issue, that obese people have clothes issues. Learn how to sew. I'm going to be 52 this year, and I can make my own clothes. My mother was a seamstress, so I did have that benefit. And I had scouts where you actually had a badge and a pin for sewing. So I can sew, I can make my own clothes, make my own curtains, make my own sheets, all that shit. So if you are overweight and you can't find the clothes, then make them. It's not hard to sew, women or men. I think all men should know how to sew too. You don't know when you might cut yourself open and you need to sew it shut. It's a lot easier if you know how to do a stitch, if you can just close your own gashes. I'd show you one, but it's hard to see with the camera and the light. But knowing how to sew is not a bad thing, especially if you want to be a true survivalist. And that's not just for your clothes. Like I mentioned, there's times that you may have to sew yourself up. It's not that hard to do. Only real sensitive areas does it hurt that bad. But mostly, sewing your skin isn't that bad. Ice it up, it'll be numb, sew it shut. Nothing big. And then make sure you use good thread so you can remove it. If you're lucky enough, use hospital thread, but getting hospital thread's kind of hard to get a hold of. So, if you are overweight though, please start dieting. I don't want to trash on obese people. I trash on Lizzo because Lizzo is everything wrong. Everything wrong with body positivity. Body positivity is a person with no legs being able to perform a job with someone with legs. Body positivity is someone that may have a handicap in one way, but they can do something in another way. Obesity is not a handicap. Obesity can be fixed. And unfortunately for you, if I had my way, before the government pays for all the insurance, you would have to lose weight. I mean, if the government's going to take care of you with medical, you have to meet them halfway. I bring back the Presidential Fitness Awards. I bring back the schools doing Olympic events. I don't know if they do anymore, but my school, we used to have our own little Olympics every year. Track, field, javelin, the whole 9 yards. I don't know if they do that anymore. I graduated in 1990. A long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. But if you are overweight, please lose the weight. Get out, walk in the woods. I recommend, almost everybody lives somewhere near woods. Even if you live in the city, you can commute an hour outside the city and be in the woods. I mean, even if you're in a cesspool like New York, you have the park in the middle. But go out, enjoy nature, exercise, swim. If you're really overweight and you want to lose weight, go to the YMCA, get a membership. Go into the pool. You'll be a lot easier, a lot safer on your body to lose weight if you do it in the water. Be safe, be strong, be free. And obesity is not a handicap, other than holding you back from becoming what you can truly become. Be strong.